Hi, in this video I'm going to reveal 3 of the biggest weight loss workout program myths that will absolutely sabotage your results. So pay close attention. My name is Jim O'Connor from a consumer fat loss and fitness website called WellnessWord, as in WORD.com. And it's my pleasure to give you these particular tips today to help you on your fat loss program. So once again, these are 3 myths that I'm going to debunk that you must understand, and don't commit these in your fat loss program, or it'll sabotage your results. And I don't want that to happen, so I'm here to shed some light on this particular information. So let's get on with the show. Now, there's so many myths now riddling the health and fitness and especially fat loss industry. You know, one person tells another person who tells another person this is what you should do, this is what you should do, but guess what? Nothing is based on evidence. Now, when I state something, it's based on evidence, based on research that says that there's a good indication that it works versus anecdotal evidence or that somebody's just dreaming something up. So the things that I'm mentioning here absolutely do work. So once again, pay close attention. Now, myth number 1 is you're on a fat loss program, you're going to begin a program, you should be walking on the treadmill. So you should walk at a low intensity because it burns more body fat. So you can walk for an hour, you're going to burn a lot more body fat. Well, guess what? You're going to burn more calories if you work out at a higher intensity. That is, granted that you're in shape to do that. Sometimes when you're just a beginner and you're not quite in the shape you should be, you need to start out with a slow, steady cardio and then build up to a more interval-based, higher intensity type of cardiovascular program. And by the way, you don't need to just walk on the treadmill to get yourself ready to lift weights or do any kind of resistance training. You can do resistance training right away from day 1, as long as you progress, start out easy, and progress up with your weights. So my recommendation is to combine both. You want to do resistance training and you want to do cardio training, preferably intervals if you're in the type of condition to do that. You know, it might be a few weeks to build your base up and then do your intervals because it's going to burn more calories. And guess what? You're talking about burning fatty acids or burning fat. You know what the best exercise is that burns the most fat? Sitting on the couch watching TV. That's the primary fuel used, or sleeping, is fat. Fat's being burned then. Sugar's being burned during exercise. But guess what? When you're working at a higher level, you're burning a lot more calories, which is going to lead to overall weight loss. And it's going to be a little bit better. It's something called an EPOC, which is the afterburn of exercise. You're going to achieve that as well and get more bang for the buck after your workout if your workouts are a little bit more intense. Myth number 1 debunked right there. Okay, myth number 2, the most important the most important meal of the day is breakfast. How many people have heard of that? I'm sure you probably have. Well, guess what? There's not a lot of evidence to state that you have to eat breakfast in order to lose weight. Some people say anecdotally that it makes you full, or you're fuller for lunch, you won't eat quite as much throughout the day, but there has not been a lot of science to show that or to prove that. You know when the most effective time to eat is? The best meal of the day is before and after your workouts, especially after your workouts, so you can replenish your glycogen levels, ignite protein synthesis, and start the recovery process. That's the most important meal of the day, is after your workouts. It's not breakfast, after your workouts. So there, I bet you didn't know that. Apply that in your exercise program, your fat loss program. And number 3 is protein. Now, you don't want to eat too much protein. It's not good for your kidneys. Well, guess what? There hasn't been a lot of studies, or there hasn't been one study to show that it is adverse to your kidneys to eat a lot of protein. That is, if you have a healthy kidney. If you have kidney disease, no, I don't recommend eating a lot of protein in your diet. But if you're healthy and asymptomatic and have no kidney issues, you can eat protein, because guess why? Protein will keep you full longer and it has a greater thermic effect. For every let's say 100 calories of protein, it's going to take 30 calories to digest it. It takes more energy to digest protein than it does carbohydrates and fats. So therefore, utilize protein in your fat loss workout plan. You need protein because it'll keep you full longer, it'll help you regenerate. You want to maintain your muscle tissue, which is the more metabolically active tissue. So now these are 3 powerful myths debunked. Well, guess what? I've got a great surprise for you. I have 17 more for you. And the good news is this, is that I'm going to give them to you for zero, for free. But what you need to do to get the rest of these particular myths that I have debunked, these are the top ones that I have accumulated over my 25 plus years of working in the trenches as a fitness coach. You need to go right now to www.wellnessword, as in WORD.com, wellnessword, WORD.com, and there you're going to have access now to 17 videos. They're short videos that you get every couple of days, maybe 1 or 2 minute videos, 3 minutes at the most, and it goes over each one of these particular myths to give you more knowledge to empower you further to generate those fat loss results in the evidence-based way. Now, my name is Jim O'Connor. I can't wait to help you, to empower you at wellnessword.com, and I'll see you there. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch the video. My best to you and your goals. It's time to succeed and to take action. I'll see you at wellnessword.com.